Trend hits the jewelry market. What impact will have on gemstones?
I just got back from the September Bangkok show. The Bangkok show, I would say in 2024, is getting a stronger global significance in the gem market. But you've got to understand, in today's gem shows, it's not one show. As far as the sellers and the buyers, there's winners and there's people that are very disappointed. And the people that say slow or okay or too high prices, that's probably the majority of the people. But the serious buyers and the sellers that have the right merchandise and the right connections are making up for that, even though it may not be the majority of the show. But I would say at this Bangkok show, more so than some of the other shows I've been to recently, more sellers are pleased. More of them are feeling the energy, more of them are having some success. More buyers are able to purchase the merchandise at the price they need. Let's break it down. Of the serious buying that we started seeing on day 2 and moving through the next couple of days of the show, number 1, in the commercial, getting into the fine quality range of goods, there's a lot of price resistance, especially by Chinese buyers. But in the top material, I mean the really fine quality to top quality material, prices are still going up. There is still less merchandise than there are globally buyers looking for this material. Whether they be Chinese, American, European, Russian, from the Middle East, there is strong demand for top quality material. When you look at some of the commercial to getting into the fine quality material range, the price resistance has been strong enough to see some drops in prices on some material. For instance, I would say Colombian emeralds in the upper commercial quality, they have reduced in price slightly. This is true for a variety of other material when you're dealing commercial quality in large quantities, or even getting into the upper commercial just to fine quality. Strong price resistance and some price reduction. But that top quality material, it's still going up and it is extremely hard to find. In fact, a lot of dealers talk about the pre-show sales. The buyers come before the show, they source this material with their known sources, good relationships between the sellers and the buyers for top quality material, and the material may never even hit the floor of the show. One interesting thing that we learned is 1 carat pigeon blood red ruby has been going up in price. In fact, the 1 carat stones are in such a demand globally, they have come closer in price to the 2 carat stones of the same quality. This is very interesting. 1 carat stones, because of the increase of price, people have globally kept a certain quality range but moved down in size. So some of these aspects of price resistance don't necessarily cancel out a better quality or necessarily stop the supply chain, buying and selling. They just adapt in the price point, a lower size range, which drives that price range up for that size and quality. Something else we noticed, less Chinese this year, less serious Chinese buyers this year at the Bangkok show. But there were some serious American buyers, European buyers, and we saw serious Indian buyers for the domestic Indian market. What we also noticed is a stronger presence from Malaysia, from Singapore, from Indonesia. We saw a good, strong presence of serious Indonesian buyers at the Bangkok show. So there is starting to get a change in the variety of the demographics at the shows. And we saw this at our lab intake. The lab was very busy during the Bangkok show. We really couldn't keep up with all the business. And in that variety of people, we still had our Chinese customers, but we saw more Indian clients, more Indonesian clients, European and American clients coming to the lab. So this Bangkok show was very international, but the percentage of the serious buyers, I would say, was not as high as some sellers would like it to be. And the sellers that had really finer quality material, unique and rare material, they did it very well. They were very happy. The sellers that had commercial quality and more of your common material in the market for any stone, they did not do as well. They did not have a good show. Part of that reason is the supply chain has consolidated, has been doing that for some time, is continuing to do that. The buyers are going direct to the cutters. They're moving out of the middle of the market and they're going direct. Let's say Ruby. A lot of the buyers are going directly to companies like Sung Gems, Jimbori, SVD, instead of middlemen wholesalers. And this is true globally, whoever they might be. Direct to the companies that are large scale, do the cutting, and have the material direct from the mine right off the cutting wheel. In fact, in fine quality material, top quality material, these stones are often sold to the customers before they even get off the cutting wheel, their claim. Large brands, large American retailers like Levian, like Signet, like some of these brands are going direct to these manufacturers and buying the calibrated goods they need, buying the fine quality goods they need. The other higher end couture brands that are on the market, they're coming direct to these manufacturers and buying directly from them. In fact, in some cases, they work with them to purchase the rough at auctions by the big mining companies and cut the stones for them. So this is continuing. That middle of the market is getting squeezed. So if they can't add value, if they can't get the right goods for the right customers, they have a lot of difficulty at these shows. But big brands, big dealers, big manufacturers, they are connecting and they are still doing business. Rare gems, top quality gems, unique gems, they are still going between the dealers that can acquire these gems and the collectors, the buyers, the dealers that are out there that supply the end users interested in these gems. So while there is still significant issues in our industry, in the supply chain, with prices, price resistance, with supply and demand, with everyone looking for the same type of material, find the top quality royal blue sapphires, unheated, find the top quality pigeon blood red ruby, unheated. Everyone looking for what's 5% of the industry or lower, driving these prices up. While there's still a lot of these issues in the industry, a lot of dealers in the middle of the supply chain not having successful shows, having price resistance affect their business. The Bangkok show had a strong energy. There was a lot of will to do business. I saw some very happy dealers and some very happy buyers that are able to adapt and able to connect and able to get the right material at the right price. One example is Chinese buyers are paying more for lagoon colored tourmaline, and I saw some American buyers very frustrated they couldn't get the right material at the right price. So a lot of these factors come into play for the success of our industry. There was business that was happening, even though there was frustration also. It was a good sign, I believe, if we can continue this moving forward.